So I'm going to do a quick craft again today. So I've got a really fun one today to do with you. I've made a dog hand puppet. So I can play with him, I can give him a name, I might call him Sam. Sam the dog. So we're going to learn how to make one of these together. It is a little bit complicated, so you probably will need a grown-up's help because there's lots of cutting and folding and things to do. So what I need to create my dog is I need some glue, I need some scissors, I need a pen, I've got a few different coloured pieces of card just so I can do the different things, like I've got a pink one for his tongue, I've got a white for his eyes, I've got a red for his body and black for his ears, but you could do any colour you want. You could use white paper and you could colour it in. There's lots of different ways you could do it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my big red piece of paper, because this is what I'm going to use for his body. So, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put my paper down and I'm going to fold it. So I'm going to fold one side into the middle, just like that. And fold it over. So I've just got a small folded piece there. I'm going to get the other side and I'm also going to fold that just into the middle. You can make it as wide or as thin as you like. It doesn't matter what size it is, as long as they overlap just a little bit. That is perfect. So the next thing I'm going to do, so make sure you've got a grown-up's help because there's lots of folding and it's a little bit complicated. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over so I haven't got the fold on this side, and I'm going to fold it in half. Perfect. So I've got the fold in half. Next, I'm going to get the top piece here. I'm going to fold that back in half. This is why you need a grown-up's help. It's a little bit complicated. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So now my piece looks a bit like this. Looks a bit like a So it goes up, down, down. Perfect. So this is what is going to make his body. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get some black card. I'm using black, but you could use any colour. So I'm going to cut out a nose, some ears, and I've even made him a little eye patch just to make him look a bit cuter. You don't need an eye patch. You can make your dog look however you like. So I'm going to cut them out. So I'm going to do a little wiggly eye patch, because my dog is black and red. Just a little wiggly blob for an eye patch. Next, I'm going to cut out a little shape for his nose. You might need a little bit of help with this cutting. You can draw it onto the piece of paper first if that makes it easier, or you could just cut it out and see what shapes you get. So I've got it looks a little bit like a triangle, but it's a little bit more round. So I've made that for his nose. So I've got an eye patch and I've got a nose. And now I'm going to do two long doggy ears. I'm going to cut them out of the black as well. All the way round. So I've got one ear. And one more. Like I say, you can draw these out first and cut around the line if that's a bit easier, but mummies and daddies might just be able to cut them out. So I've got two ears. So I've got two ears, an eye patch and a nose. That's perfect. Next, I'm going to cut out a great big long tongue out of my pink paper so I can put it in his mouth. Again, I've drawn it on my piece of paper to make it a bit easier for me, so I'm just going to cut around the lines. There we go. Now doggy's tongue. It looks a little bit like the doggy's ears. They're a very similar shape. There we go. So the last thing I need is some eyes, or he won't be able to see what he's doing, will he? Okay, so I'm going to get my pen and I'm going to draw 2 circles on my piece of paper. And they are going to be his eyes. I'm going to give him some pupils, so that's the dark bit in the middle of your eyes. So I'm going to draw those on like this. Perfect. And then I'm going to cut them out. Brilliant. And then we get to stick it all together. I'd love to see what different colours you could make your dog. I've chosen a red dog, but red dogs don't exist. They're not real, are they? So you can make it any colour you want. You could make it white and make it look like a real dog. Or you could do it blue, any colour you want. So now I have got 2 eyes for my dog. So I'm going to get my body. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my glue. And I'm going to stick one of my eyes onto my eye patch. Remember, you don't need an eye patch if you don't want one. I just thought it looked quite nice. It makes him look a bit more like a real doggy. So I'm going to stick that just on that eye patch there. So he's got a little eye patch with his eye. I'm going to stick that just on the top folded piece. So make sure it's not on the side with the fold. It's on the nice flat side. So I'm going to stick that on there. Pop some glue on. I'm going to stick that one just there. And then I need to stick the other eye on. Because he needs 1, 2 eyes. Perfect. So now he's got 2 eyes. Next, I'm going to do his nose. So I'm going to grab his nose. I'm going to put some glue on there. I'm going to put that down at the bottom, just like that. Perfect. He looks great already, doesn't he? I love it. So next, I'm going to do his ears. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue just at the top of his ears, because the bottom of his ears hang off a little bit. So just pop a bit of glue on at the top and just stick those just at the side so they can flap off the edge. Do the other one. Perfect. I'm going to stick that one on there, just like that. Amazing. And now I've just drawn some little dots next to his nose for his whiskers, because dogs have little whiskers next to their nose. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 dots. I'm going to do that 1, 2, 3 dots. Oh, I think he looks brilliant. He looks just like a dog. Now I'm going to get his tongue, our last bit. I'm going to put some glue on, but I'm not going to go all the way to the bottom, because on this one it does hang over the edge a little bit. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue just at the top. So I'm going to stop there, and then I'm going to stick it in the middle, just there. This is quite a tricky, crafty challenge, so you will probably need help from mummies and daddies. But when it's all made, it is perfect for a little dog puppet. I can't wait to see what you guys can do. The different colours you could make him. You could make him spotty. You could make him stripy. You could make him whatever colour you like. And I can't wait to see what they look like. I'm going to go and play with both of them. Or I might even get a friend so we can play together. I can't wait to see you back in school soon. And we will see you all later. Bye everyone.